welcome to Talk to Me Tuesday. It's Tuesday, November 2nd, 2010, also known in the United States as Election Day. I don't have anything to show you of my own except for some awesome Halloween pictures that I took of my kids because I was gone Friday, Saturday, and Sunday to Houston for the International Quilt Market. And it was my first time, so it was quite an experience. I had a general overview from the other ladies from the quilt store who'd been, but it was really beyond my expectations. Friday was Schoolhouse, and Schoolhouse is where, if you've ever been to a Harry Potter conference or any other kind of conference, it's very similar to going to a panel discussion kind of thing, except for imagine it being for quilters, and a lot of it's product pitch, a lot of it's new ideas, how to teach classes and things like that. Very cool. I got to meet Eleanor Burns, who's my mom's favorite quilt book author, and that was really awesome. I took a picture with her. She is hysterically funny. If you ever get to hear her speak, she is a riot. Actually kept running into her, so I talked to her a couple of times and told her that my mom was a big fan and talked to her a little bit, and that was really cool. I got to meet Sharon Craig, who is the author of the Layer 'em Up books, which we use for Linus all the time. They're amazing books for making charity quilts because the designs are really creative, but they're super, super simple to use. So if you ever run across a Sharon Craig Layer 'em Up book, definitely get it. I also got an autographed pattern from her. I met a whole bunch of authors. I got some autographed books. Got to see a lot of big name quilters. Alex Anderson and Ricky Timms were there. I didn't go to any of their discussions, but I did see them. I was supposed to see Mark Lipinski, but he's ill right now and he didn't make it to the quilt market, so got to see a Mark Lipinski video. I did see Ty Pennington, so if you guys are fans of Ty Pennington, I saw him there. And I did not get in the mile-long line to get a photo made with him just because I had so many other things to do that it was cool to see him with my own eyeballs, and that was enough. I didn't need to take a picture. Let's see, what else? I talked to some pattern distributors and got some really good information about that, so that was really cool. I'm really looking strongly at a distributor called Quilt Woman, so Google Quilt Woman, and they distribute patterns from independent designers, so that is something that I'm seriously looking at. I got their submission information. Let's see what else to do. Just so many things. Oh my gosh, we hardly slept the whole weekend. I got to meet the Fab Shop Hop people, and I asked them lots of questions for the store where I work. That was really cool. I got to go meet the Quiltropolis people, which you guys may or may not be familiar with Quiltropolis. Quiltropolis does storefronts for websites specifically for quilt stores. So it's what I use when I work at Honeybee for putting products on our website. So I talked to them. I got to go fangirl the Jacquard booth. I think I might have scared the poor ladies a little bit because I knew probably as much about their products as they did, because Jacquard is the paint that I'm always recommending to people for stenciling and for craft painting. Jacquard makes fabulous paints. They make screen printing paints and metallics that are just amazing. So I did go fangirl them a little bit, and we got to see all the Clover demos. And the cool thing about a lot of the demos, they're being demonstrated by the people that invented them or the people that created the technique. So there were a lot of authors and just really cool people that were very interesting to talk to and listen to because this was their baby and their brainchild. I met the owner of Zebra Patterns, who is a riot and just like a fireball of personality, so she was really fun to talk to. We met lots and lots of other quilt store employees and quilt store owners and pattern designers and authors and just tons and tons of people. The only person I really was hoping to see that I don't think was there during the weekend, who's teaching classes leading up to the Quilt Festival, which is next weekend, was Carol Doak, because she is the goddess of all things paper piecing, and I looked for her name in all the programming, and I don't think she was actually there over the weekend. If she was, I didn't see her. Anyway, so I had a good time, learned a lot. I'm exhausted. I'm starting to come down with a little bit of a cold, I think, probably from not sleeping and not eating very well and just being generally exhausted. I did come back Sunday night. I missed trick-or-treating totally. I didn't get here till 9, so I was just heartbroken about that. But my kids, being the awesome kids that they are, they dressed up for me yesterday and we did a photo shoot. There was going to be a big post on my craft blog about Halloween and their costumes, and especially about Gareth's costume, because his costume I created completely from reconstructed materials, and Elena's costume she put together herself with thrifted and inexpensive clearance rack sort of items. And I will blog about that too, because I'm really proud of the fact that she's created enough to do that. And I'll probably post a picture of her friend Sammy, who wore my dream costume this year, the costume I've been trying to talk my kids into doing for years, which is Charlie Brown with the sheet that has all the holes in it. I had a little trouble with the scissors part from The Great Pumpkin. Her friend that she's known since like 6th grade, he dressed like that and it was awesome. He looked great. I love having trick-or-treaters at my door that are taller than me, but they're in full costume. I have this rule about trick-or-treating that actually cracks me up, and my house hasn't been TP'd or egged yet, but I only give candy to kids that come dressed up. If they don't make an effort, I'm not giving them candy, because I feel like it's a transaction. They're entertaining me, I'm giving them candy. So very eventful weekend, absolutely zero crafting done because I was out absorbing as much information as my brain will hold. I completely filled an 80-page spiral bound notebook with notes from over the weekend. I really am amazed at how many quilters are embracing technology as part of their universe, and that is a really cool thing to see. I saw a lot of fairies. That fairies are going to be big coming up in the quilt world, which really pleased me because that's something I did almost 3 years ago, and the patterns that I just released were my fairy patterns. I'm seeing a lot more goth stuff coming out. Some of it's very subtle goth, but some of it's very gothy, and I'm seeing a trend of things that really apply to my work, so that makes me excited. Just really revved up after the weekend, and I have so many ideas of things I want to do and directions I want to go in that hopefully that'll happen. So here's your slideshow. I hope you enjoy it. Part of it will be quilt market and part of it will be Halloween. You guys leave me some comments. Let me know what you think of the costumes, and I will talk to you guys next week. Have a great week, and don't forget to vote. Bye.